Moo, 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 moo. Who let them cows out? Moo, 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 moo. Who let them cows out? Moo, 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 moo. Who let them cows out?
All right. Who's ready for some more plush? Have you had enough plush talk, or should it keep going? Where's a gong? Oh, I'm sorry, Lynn. I don't have any plush piggies. Sorry, but hey, you make a good point. There are some people who love certain animals, and you should definitely keep an eye out for anything breed specific. There, I'm going to add that to my original list. Breed specific plush, because there are collectors of everything. Oh, see, look. My mom has piggies, so no crying, no crying. I'm sure we can find you some plush piggies on eBay. They're out there. All right. So there is, like I said, tremendously profitable plush out there. Now, I don't want you guys selling $10 or $15 plush. Because it takes just as long to list, photograph, and ship a $10 plush as it does a $100 piece of plush. So let's aim high. Let's go for those big numbers, big profit margins. And I'm going to share. Now, I actually am not going to be listing plush anymore. I'm really fine-tuning my store, narrowing down my niche to my antiques and glass and really expensive collectibles. So what that means is my daughter and my mom are getting the benefit that I just can't stop buying this stuff, and I don't want to leave it behind at the thrift store. So I won't send another box until you're ready, Mom. She's saying, oh no. Yeah, I just sent her 2 big boxes of stuff, but she's selling it like hotcakes, so I don't know what she's complaining about. Even in this slow time of year, may I remind everyone, this is the slow time. Sales are slow every year. Count on it for at least the next couple of months. It's going to stay that way. All right, so let's start here with this little girl. Anybody know this character? Oh, I guess I should start wiggling her. Let's see, this is a test, you guys. This is a test. So she is actually part of the Hello Kitty line. She is not Hello Kitty. She is known as My Melody. Notice she has the little ears up here. So My Melody, and she actually gives you that clue right on her tushy tag. There we go. So you would have had something to look her up by. Any guesses how much this little girl's going to sell for? I picked her up for minus 30%, of course, because I had my discount. Sherry says about 75. Actually, not quite that much, although there are versions of her that sell for that much. This particular one is probably going to bring closer to the $40 to $50 range. 40 to 50 for little Miss Melody. And you'll note she's white, so I looked her over very good, and she is very clean. Very clean. So you want to make sure of that. I do not wash plush. Nope. If I have to do anything to them, they don't get in my basket. And yes, we do a sniff test. In fact, I have pictures that April's going to share with you the link. I went shopping recently with Deborah Conrad of Thrifting for Profits, and I made her do the sniff test, and her kind hubby actually took pictures of that. So it's pretty funny look. And she actually, April's probably doing babies. There we go. She's juggling baby and chat monitoring. So if you go over to that link there, thriftingforprofit.com/thrifting for eBay and Amazon, Deborah and Danny in Vegas. There are some great pictures. There's even a video there too of us shopping. Let's see, who do we have next? I'll try to go in order. So remember earlier I was talking about realistic, and while this guy still has a cutesy appearance, you can see from the fur how he's made to look very real. He's really going to tug at the heartstrings of someone. I paid $3.99 at Goodwill. Now I had 25% off that day, so I really paid $3. His tush tag is one of those just kind of generic. It says CE. Nothing. He's not real old. I want to say, I refuse to put my glasses on, guys. I'm trying to read it. Perfection. 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 Do I use the word realistic? Absolutely. If it's a realistic looking plush, I'm going to say realistic in the title. Yep. So, anybody want to take a guess what he's going to sell for? It's your pop quiz day. About 40 bucks. Yep, about 40 bucks. And I may list him at like $49.95 and take a best offer. But that's what he's going to sell for. All right, now I showed this little guy in my original example. You guys recognize this character? You may remember who he is? I want to be a Toys R Us kid. Again, don't even have to know it. It's on his tushy tag. It's Jeffrey from Toys R Us. Now this is a special Jeffrey. This is Jeffrey Times Square, New York, Toys R Us. I bought him just because he was Jeffrey dressed like the Statue of Liberty. So I thought, that's interesting enough that I will pay the $1.99 at Goodwill to bring it home. And looking up Jeffrey now, it's not going to make me rich, but Jeffrey's about anybody want to guess? Any guesses? And he's little. You can see he's a little one. Bingo! About 25 bucks for Jeffrey. About 25 bucks. Yep. Are you guys looking these up while I'm talking? You're getting good at those. Lynn, you're so funny. She says $800. Okay, where'd it go? Telling you, I'm surrounded by plush. All right. Like I said, eye appeal, cuteness, gonna like make somebody go, oh, I've got to give that to so-and-so for a gift, right? You guys are laughing. Of course this is going to my mom. This again is just a kind of a generic tag, nothing exciting. So this is strictly going to sell on what it is. And it's well made. Now that's another thing. I don't buy the plush that feels like one of those carnival plushes. They're kind of cheap and they almost kind of crunch. You know what I'm talking about? I stay away from those. So it has to be soft and well put together. Okay? He's not Oscar Mayer, actually. And don't use that in a title if it's not actually licensed to Oscar Mayer. That one I would stay away from. So any guesses on what this little guy is going to sell for? He's cute, frankly speaking. Hardy har 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 har. How can a hot dog be adorable? Howard, are you trying to tell me he's not adorable? Tell that to his face. So you can see I paid $1.99. And he's going to sell for, I'm waiting for some, oh, you guys were guessing. Yeah, about 25 bucks. 25 bucks. Yep. But turning 2 into 25, there are stores that would give their eye teeth for such profit margins. Plus, like I said, if this was a piece of glass, I'd want a bigger margin than that because I have to pack and ship and do all that stuff. This guy gets thrown in a poly envelope and he's on his way. All right, let's see. You guys know who this is? Am I relishing the profit? Oh, you guys are so funny. This is one of the ventriloquist Terry Fader's puppets. His name is Winston. And if you didn't know his name was Winston, that would be easy enough to find out because if you did a search for Terry Fader Turtle, you're going to come up with the name Winston. He does remind me of Kermit, yeah. You're right. So I actually paid a whopping 99 cents for little Winston. And what do you think Winston's going to bring? Exactly. At least 20, probably closer, 25, 30, because I will tell you, if you went to the show, which is a really expensive show to begin with, and you bought this little guy after the show, he was 30, 40 bucks. Bam. Craziness. Plus, you had to figure in your trip to Vegas to come out and see Terry Fader. All right. So, speaking of the cuteness factor, now everybody, you are just like you're gonna love this one. So we have the little hedgehog here. Oh no, it gets better. It gets better. Can you see? Can you see what I like? I should have started this way. He folds up into his little shell. Yeah, he's like beyond adorable. He is, I'm looking at the little tushy tag. Crocodile Creek is his brand, which I have not looked up yet. I have strictly priced him based on the cute factor. I paid $2 for him. And what do you think the cute little hedgehog's going to bring? Oh, Kathy's jumping on it. Yep, 25, 30 bucks minimum, just because he's so dang cute. I just can't get enough of this little guy. I don't know if I even want to sell him. See, there's the danger of selling plush, is sometimes you just have to keep some of those pieces that are just ridiculously cute. All right, who's next here? Oh, of course. Now, you guys all know why I picked this one up, right? Right. I didn't even look at the tag when I got this. I just kind of felt it. It was very good quality, clean, and it was a cow. Oh, Sandra. Are you being funny, Sandra? So imagine my nice surprise when I actually took a minute to look at the original tag on this, and it's a Mary Meyer. Mary Meyer, really good brand of plush. If you guys do completeds on Mary Meyer, trying to see if the original retail, oh, yeah, it's on there. This was a $45 stuffed animal originally. Probably isn't even made anymore. I haven't looked yet. Yes, it'll bring lots of moolah. Thank you, guys. Oh, we have comic relief in the chat. Any guesses on what I'm going to be getting on this one? And it's got a good size to it too. About 50 bucks. About 50 bucks for the Mary Meyer cow. If I sell it. Don't know. All right, who's up next? Oh, yes, Miss Tink. Speaking of Disney, so there's every Disney character imaginable, but you will do best by getting the kind of out of the ordinary characters. What I mean is, other than like Mickey Mouse and Goofy, there's tons and tons, and Tigger and Winnie the Pooh, tons of those. So look for things that are more unusual, such as Tinkerbell. Tinkerbell, I paid $2.99 minus 30%. And what do you think Tink's going to bring? Good old Tink. Yeah, not quite that much. She's going to bring about 40. At least 40. Yep, there. I'm going to take Sherry's word. $44.95. It says, she says what she'd price her at. I would tend to agree. I actually looked her up, and the way she's sitting, I could not find one exactly like her just yet. So she's a bit out of the ordinary. Now, Disney tags. This actually has a Disney Fairies tag. But the Disney logo is really easy to spot on these. And again, you can read those tags to determine age. Sometimes the materials, the country of origin can help you determine how old a Disney character is. All right. Oh, the famous Wile E. Coyote. Now, if you went over to that link that we put there in the chat earlier, This is the Wiley who was the recipient of Deborah's sniff test. You can see he's huge. He's huge. And now I will tell you, he does have a musty smell, so we're going to have to do a little work on him. So what do you guys think is the reason I'm willing to do a little work on him as opposed to my normal, like, I don't want to do anything? Because he's a $100 bill all day long, probably more. He's wired in his feet and legs. He's posable. And he's actually clean with just that little bit of mustiness smell to him. So now I did pay a little more for him. He was $9.99 minus 30%. But for a $100 bill, I will definitely spend that much. Sorry, Wiley. I just threw him across the room. And speaking of Tigger, again, size matters. So although Tigger is kind of one of those ordinary characters that's out there everywhere, the larger the better on these Disney characters. Sherry, would you agree with me on that one? Now, this Tigger needs batteries, but he is animated of some sort. I got to replace his batteries. I got to even figure out where to push his button and make him go, but he's a talking Tigger. Oh! See, you can tell. I don't know if you guys can hear. He needs batteries really, really bad. Okay, so you guys got it. This is another $100 bill all day long. A big old talking Tigger. Yep. And then again, go for those kind of specialty things. This one is Playful Plush, so nothing spectacular in brand, but because he's unusual, he's well made, he's a turkey, and if this gets listed in time for Thanksgiving, turkeys are going to be on everybody's mind. Any guesses on how much this little guy is going to sell for? Oh, see, my mom said she even sold one like this for $40 last holiday. So, yep, that's 40 to 50 bucks all day long. And look, Mom, he's big. He's actually look at his little waddles. Look at the detail. You know, the more the detail, the better the made quality. He's got little vinyl feet to make him look real. So, you can ask the big bucks. Somebody will fall in love with him. All right. Two more, guys. Okay, so we were talking about the whole realistic thing. Now this happens to be a puppet. So this is a particular brand of puppet. Anybody, and we mentioned this name at the beginning segment. Anybody remember that really good brand? And they make a lot of puppets. It's not a Goond, however you say that. It's not Mary Meyer. It's not Steiff. See if anybody was paying attention. Folk Mantis! Ding, ding, ding! This is another Folk Mantis puppet, and they tend to make these kind of realistic and really different looking puppets. I can't stop making him talk. Okay. So let me show you what a Folk Mantis tag looks like, because they're actually kind of folded over. So let me see the part that says Folk Mantis, because it says something else before it says Folk Mantis. It says Folk Tales Folk Mantis there. Now I think you guys can see. Can you guys see that? There we go. So tags are nothing really spectacular. You have to really look and look for the names. Anybody want to guess what he's going to sell for? He's a wolf. Yeah, or a husky. He's either a husky. Oh, and I'll probably put both words in the title. He is a $50 bill all day long. 50 plus. 50 plus. Yep. All right, last but not least, animated plush. Animated plush. My mom loves this animated plush. She will put new batteries in it and just make videos and have so much fun. She always says she's not techie, but that woman has figured out how to put videos into listings. And if she can do it, I'm telling you, any of you can do it. Just ask her. She would say the same thing. So this is got its original tag with it, and oh, he's got a fan. Okay. There you go, guys. Even right now, this time of year, this guy will sell. What do you think I'm going to get for him? Actually, I say, what is Mom going to get for him? More than that. He is 40 plus. 40 plus all day long. He is in like new condition. Paid a whopping $1.99, and so cheap because he's off season. So look for the Christmas stuff, guys, because right now you can get it cheap, cheap, cheap. If you wait till right before the holiday season, they jack up the prices on everything. So there you go. There you go. This one's really, really cute. All right, so that's our that's our pleasure. And good point, Beth. If you put a video in there, you can, yeah, 60 plus. Right, exactly. And I think I missed a question in there somewhere. If you guys repeat the question, I'll try to look for that again. Oh, it was something about the tag. If it doesn't have a tag and it's in good condition, all things are still there, but there's no tag, absolutely. Because people buy on that eye appeal, the sentimental, emotional reasons. And if it's in good condition, by all means, don't let the tags or lack thereof stop you. Okie doke. So I hope that helped, guys. This segment was brought to you by Cabbage.com. You guys know I'm a big fan of Cabbage. They have made it possible for me to take advantage of some really tremendous sourcing opportunities. It's cash when you need it. If you don't have it in your bank account, they can get it into your PayPal within 10 minutes, literally. There's no obligation to go sign up and find out what you're eligible for. The link is right there, Cabbage.com. There's a couple little things in there that let them know that you made it there through the Danni app. This is not an affiliate link. This is just to let them know that you found them through the Ask the Danni App Show. So be sure and check them out, guys. Love, love, love Cabbage. They have made me money.